I think it's important when to address the fact that I was fortunate enough to have a really good opportunity last year at Derby. I'm very thankful to the opportunity, Mel Morris first and foremost, but for the whole club, for the fans, for the players, the staff, everybody there that welcomed me. So it wasn't an easy decision on that behalf because we had a really good year and I enjoyed it. So the reason I suppose the decision was not minutes and seconds but pretty quick was because it was this club. This is the one club that made the decision, again, not easy, but a decision that is a club that I played for 13 years, a club that I don't probably have to sit here all afternoon and tell you how much I feel about it, but I do. So the possibility, the opportunity to manage, having played here, having felt the club, to manage this place, this club, these fans, these players, was huge.
Mr. Lampard, Hans Gray, Fox Sports. Why are you so scared of Ajax?
What makes you say that?
You even look scared.
That's just my face.
But is it true? Ever since you've beaten Newcastle, you're talking with your staff, to the press. Ajax is so good. Ajax. It's all about Ajax.
And when we finish with Ajax, it'll be all about Burnley.
You were asked in midweek if you were scared of Ajax. Halloween is just around the corner. Is going to Turf Moor scary?
It's a really tough place to go. You thought about that question, didn't you?
I saw something with Fikayo Tomori. He was a bit upset at some of the FIFA stats. Said he was slower than Callum Hudson-Odoi, and he thinks he's faster than Mason Mount says that Fikayo is the fastest player in the club. Just thought as the manager, could you clear it up?
Well, I'm surprised with Tomori. Yeah, he is fast. He's very fast. I'm not sure about clearing it up. I remember FIFA cards when I was, I think I was about 37 years of age, and my pace was 35. So I was actually slower than my age, which was really strange. So I take those those rankings with a pinch of salt. So should Tomori, and the best thing for him to do would be to show it every game he plays, which he has done so far.
Brad, can I ask you? You've just drawn Man United.
Have we?
Yeah, I'm just
home or away?
Home. Yeah. So
Okay.
I just wanted your sort of reaction to that.
I was just watching the penalties.
Live press conference.
I mean, a big draw, obviously, two big teams. I'm pleased we're at home, and we'll see. No, we'll see. I just watched the penalties there, so there's no more comment really. I'll comment near at a time. Please.
Given your association with Chelsea, then could you ever see yourself at Tottenham?
I can firmly say no, and you can replay that again in 10 years or whatever you want. But no, it wouldn't happen. But I think things are different. You know, as I say, Jose Mourinho works at a lot of football clubs, and we have to respect his right to work. On the other hand, I was here for 13 years as a player, have an absolutely deep feeling for the club, and I obviously went to Manchester City for a year at the end of my career. But Chelsea is certainly something very close to my heart. Hence why I'm so proud to manage this club. And hence why, unfortunately, I wouldn't manage Tottenham. And that's no disrespect to Tottenham. I've got a lot of friends that are Tottenham fans and Arsenal fans, etc. But sometimes there are feelings when you're in it that there are some things you wouldn't do. Not disrespectful to the club, but just because of what Chelsea's given me over my time here as a player, what it's given me now, it's something that's certainly not on my list.
So I was going to say just one last one for me. What was your view of the handball? It looked very disappointed. Was that because you didn't get a good view of it, or do you think initially that it was?
Well, it looked at, but.
Sorry, excuse me. I've got to go. I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to be rude. Right, it's good to see you. All the best. Cheers. Cheers.
Shoot aye.
Sorry.
Have a nice break. Yeah. It was a flight to catch in.
Valentine's Day today, you're going to have a nice special night?
Do you want the details? The finer details. It looked like something about Wolves against Leicester, and maybe a nice takeaway, and then probably Love Island on ITV +1.
And in terms of having a baby, and I don't know how to answer that one. I am.
You're obviously not devoting all your time to Chelsea, are you?
It was tough. There was a lot of time on our hands.
We were having some fun on the line. I get on well with Jose, and I think he said that to me I commented on the fact that he seemed to speak to the referee more than he was speaking to his players. So just a moment with us. I've got a huge amount of respect for Jose. No matter what we say on the touchline, I think he probably was feeling the sense of the first half and how it was. But all was very well at the end of the game. That will never change. We're not a position of a Chelsea Football Club that we were in periods where we were winning leagues. The squad consistency is not the same. The players, the level, the robustness, the experience of winning Premier Leagues and what have you is not the same. The ability of players that can get you results, particularly at the top end of the pitch in a tight game, or defend not like we did today for the 2 goals, is not quite there. It's a developing team, but I can't get caught up in what reaction will be, because I'll be sitting there all day concerned about it. I took this job knowing that there'll be difficult times, because it's not a club ready to compete. We had a ban, we had young players. At the minute we have new players, and we can see that the new players and the younger players are striving for form and to be settled into this team. So at the minute we just have to fight.
Everyone knows my links to the club. I don't want to call it the dream job. Everybody knows how I feel. I don't have to give it a name, give it a title. But I love this club, and I want to do my best for this club.